Hey there, Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, and Pisces Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. This week, to get into everyone's energy, I use the Sacred Geometry Oracle cards, and it's been fascinating. It's been fascinating. So, you're the last sign I did, and you have interesting cards, so different message from everybody else. So if this doesn't resonate, be sure to check out your sun, your moon, and your rising. But the first card you have here is the yin and the yang of the owl and the raven. And so this is about moving toward the light and recognizing and seeing your shadow side, knowing that it's there, but always reaching for the light. And so that went with this card, which was called Wise Friend. And this shows three owls, again, the owls, sitting in the tree. And this card suggests that you're supposed to get out and make friends with the tree. And so a quick little story, I was going through a serious transformative period of my life, and I would stand barefoot with my hands on the tree trunk, because that creates a circuit and allows the energy from the earth to be drawn up through the tree roots into your hands and circulate your energy through your body and cleanse it and send the negative energy back into the soil. And so it creates a circuit, and it's a beautiful thing, and you could feel it. And some of the older trees, man, you could really feel their energy. Sometimes if you look at them enough, you could see the aura on them, the light bouncing off of them. It's really powerful. And the third card you got was Love and Power. And the love and power is about moving the world, raising the vibration of the world. As people move away from the greed and the anger and move toward the love and the light, you help to raise the vibration. So you're being called on to do this. And so the one card said to make friends with trees. And I thought, how many of you are going to run out there and grab a tree? Probably not as many as I would suggest. So I went ahead and I went to my Wisdom of the Tree Oracle cards, and I pulled you a card. And so you have the Monterey Pine. And the Monterey Pine is really interesting for so many reasons. One, it grows very quickly, which means change can occur from the minute you decide to put down your roots. And this is about putting your roots down, getting grounded. You will sprout quickly and reach for the sun. So coming out of the dark into the light, like the yin and yang energy. Tall and strong and straight. The trunks are often used for making boards to build things, right? So this is a building block of the earth. And then also the pine cones on the Monterey Pine, the seeds are held so tightly together by their sap that it takes a forest fire to open them up to spread their seeds. And so that's kind of like, you feel like you go through the fire, right? Like stuff happens to you and it's so hard and it's so tough. But the good news is that is allowing you to grow, to spread your seeds, to propagate, to become even more of who you are, the better version of yourself, to start moving towards your life purpose. This card is about finding your life purpose. And so that is the energy that you have this week from this full moon that we just had in Scorpio. In Scorpio, it was in your 9th house of hopes, not of hopes, but of higher learning, of long distance travel, of communication with spirit. And so really beautiful energy, and it's exciting. I feel like rapid growth is coming for you, rapid growth in towards your soul purpose. And so acknowledge your shadow, but move into the light. And if you can get outside and make friends with a tree. You know, when I was little, well, you don't know this, I'll tell you. When I was little, I actually had a tree that it was a cottonwood that I used to lean against to do my homework. And I called her Hope. I named the tree. So making friends with trees, it happens. All right, so let's find out what else Spirit wants to talk about today. And like I said, check out your sun, your moon, and your rising if this hasn't resonated. Your sun sign is the core of you. It's how you view the world. It's your insights, right? And then your rising sign is how you meet and greet the world. It's the personality. It's the energy that you put out into the world. And it's how people view you. And your moon sign. Your moon sign is about how you respond and react and feel to the energy around you and what other people say and do. So this is interesting energy. You have 3 swords cards, which is um, not your usual energy, right? So you're the 5 of swords. This is the winner takes all. This is there's a winner and there's a loser. And this is, I'm going to tell you what to do and you're going to do it my way, or you can hit the highway card. And so that's not the kind of energy you really want to be leaning into, but acknowledging that you have this part of you that feels like that sometimes, not necessarily a bad thing. Or you may be encountering that energy this week. But here's a really cool energy that comes from, these are the swords cards that I always kind of enjoy. So you have the king and the page. So the page is about that exploration, right? This is that 9th house energy that you have from that Scorpio moon. This is that exploring, the researching, the wanting to know. It's the curiosity. And then the king of swords is taking that information and looking at it in a balanced way and making a just and righteous kind of decision. It's acknowledging the light and the dark. It's moving things forward. So try to stay out of the 5 of swords energy and get more into that page of swords, and then build it up into the king of swords, great, judicial way of looking at things with justice. And you have this, the 6 of cups. This is beautiful energy. This is that fond memories, childhood friends. This is beautiful, warm energy. And so maybe this is an opportunity, remember, because we're coming out of the light into the dark this week. So maybe this is an opportunity to look at where in the past that felt like it was a winner take all, looking at it in a new way, viewing it in a new way, and seeing how it has allowed you to grow and to become the person that you are, and then releasing the negative memories from your past and hanging on to the good ones. Excuse me, finding the joy in the childhood memories and looking forward to what was good and releasing the bad. That, I think, is how you move your life forward in a very positive way. And that's a lot of energy that came off of that Scorpio full moon. And this Monday, this energy of this moon is in the self-reflection. It's like feeling your emotions, being aware of them. How does it make you feel? But using your head to decide, because we have all these swords energies, right? Using your head to decide what worked and what didn't work, balancing it out, what was good and what was bad, acknowledging the dark parts, but moving toward the light, moving toward the light. And you, oh, I pulled the wrong cards. That's why that was sticking. But look, moving toward the light. You have the Empress and the Sun card. So this is about growth. This is about becoming the very best version of you. This is so much opportunity. Oh my gosh. I am excited for you, Pisces. All right, so let me get into the cards I'm supposed to be using, but I love the additional messages. If you're going to get some major arcana cards, who doesn't want the Empress and the Sun? I mean, those are great cards. So this is reaching for the sun. And if you think about it, when you're that bristle, that Monterey pine cone, and it's so tall and straight, that's where you're heading, right toward the sun. So you have rejuvenating rain, which is releasing the pain from the past. And so, yes, this is looking at the harsh words that people have said before, looking at them in a different way and letting them go, releasing them, and just hanging on to the good memories. So release the pain and valiant courage, taking action with passion. This is you choosing to stride forward, to be this, to grow, to move your life forward in the most positive way that you possibly can. I want to prop these up so you can see them, because these are just such great cards to have. Boop, there we go. All right. So then balance, right? And then balance. That yin yang is about creating balance, and that moon in Capricorn is about balance this in this position. It's finding, it's discerning, right? Like the king here, discerning what works, what doesn't work, letting go what doesn't work, cutting it out of your life, so that what you find is the beauty, what you find is the joy, what you find is the pleasure, right? All right, so let's get a little guidance on that from the Nature Speaks Oracle. That's happening in your house of groups and group activities. You have awakening dreams. If you felt like you've been sleepwalking, if you felt like things haven't been moving along, if you feel like you've been being left behind, you're waking up. You're waking up to the soul purpose that you have. You are waking up and you're moving forward. Spend some time in nature, get yourself grounded, and then move forward. Let go of the past, let go of the past pain. Keep the good memories, right? Keep the good memories like the Six of Cups here, and let go of the bad ones and move yourself forward. And this sounds like so it's said to get out in nature and spend time with trees. And so we have the rest and retreat card, the Hermit. And so this is inner work that you're doing. You don't have to tell anybody, "Oh, I forgive you," or "I'm letting that go." This is inside work that you're doing. Eventually you may be called upon to actually have those conversations, but right now it's finding that peace and that balance within you and listening to your intuition, because it says wait for important information. So when you get out there and you spend time in nature and you allow yourself this meditative time and you allow yourself to awaken to this new power, this soul purpose, this I'm moving out of the dark into the light energy. Allow yourself the space to do that in the quietude of your soul. But you're doing fine. There's growth here. This is growth like that Monterey pine just grows right up and heads toward the sun. It is just the same. That's that tree just represented by oracle cards. So you are on the move, but you're on the move in an upward trajectory, getting down into your roots and moving up toward the sun. It says extra magical energy surrounds your situation right now. Expect miracles. So you have the power to regenerate. You have the power to be resilient, to grow. You cut out what's not working and allow it to grow. And that's where the wisdom comes in from your life experiences, right from the heat of the negative experiences that allowed those pine cones to open and spread their seeds and propagate a whole forest of goodness. You have this power right now. So get in touch with your inner child. Get in touch with your inner child and look at things a little differently, and the things that hurt you. Just recognize that people do the best they can, and sometimes their best sucks. So let it go, move on. There's nothing you can do about the past. There's nothing you can do about the future except look toward it a little. But right now, be where you are and recognize the light and the dark in everybody, right? But in yourself, and work toward your soul purpose. You're here for a reason. You've had these experiences to allow yourself to grow, and you have apricot, rejoice and laugh. So finding the joy, look how excited he looks at discovering things, at viewing things from a different angle. So hang on to the good memories, right? Hang on to the good memories and let the old ones go. They're not helping you. Just let them wash away with the rejuvenating rain. Okay? Pisces, this is an amazing week for you. I hope that full moon really helps just like supercharge you forward. So take some time for yourself and get in there, and it's a magical time and you can do this. All right, we'll talk soon and you take care. Bye.